Olá pessoal, bom dia. Today I'm going to do a short video on something else that we are trying. So as you may have seen in our videos, our backyard is full of stinging nettles. They literally are growing everywhere, and well, stinging nettles are a very rich plant in terms of nutrients and vitamins. So what we have been doing is just chop and drop them. Basically, Lima has cut them all, and they just drop them on the floor to work as mulch, so we don't have bare soil, and they will decompose and bring nutrients to the soil. So on top of that, because we have so many, what we are doing today is stinging nettles liquid fertilizer. So the stinging nettles are full of vitamins and nutrients, and the process to create the liquid, there are a few different ways to do it. The way how we are gonna do it, I've done it in the past with a smaller sample. It's very simple. We basically just put the stinging nettles, ideally just the leaves. I think they have more nutrients than the stems, so try to cut them down, just the leaves, and basically it's just putting them in water, in a bucket with water, not covering it, and just they will brew in the water, and it will create the fertilizer. So it will take a while, a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, and as they brew in the water, they will start smelling really bad. That means they are just brewing. It will create a foam on top, but that's just the process working. So it's very simple. I'm just using a 1:10 ratio, so about 1 kilo of stinging nettles, which is a lot. 1 kilo of stinging nettles would be 10 liters of water, something like that. So that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm just filling the bucket with the leaves. We have tons of them, so an endless supply of stinging nettles everywhere. So I'm gonna fill the bucket. I'll probably have to put some stone on top so it compresses them a bit, otherwise 1 kilo would be way too much. And then I will drop the water, and as I say, just leave it. You just leave it for a while. From time to time I'll come and mix it, and in a few, maybe last time I did it I left it for way too long, I think, but for 10 days, a couple of weeks, and it should be ready. So then you just need to use the water, which again it needs to be diluted when you want to use it in the garden again, because it is very concentrated fertilizer. So again, once it's done, even if we only do these 10 liters, that will be a lot of fertilizer to use in the garden, because it has to be diluted again. So just gonna drop all these leaves in the bucket, and then I will fill it up. It's just such a shame that stinging nettles have such a bad reputation, and they are seen as a huge nuisance. Anyway, if you are doing this, don't forget to use gloves. If you forget, you will very quickly be reminded that you should. At least some days like this size, they are really bad if you touch them without gloves. Right, so I've got all the nettles here. It's about 1 kilo. It looks a lot more than actually is. Obviously they barely have any weight. But so now it's pretty much 1 kilo of them, and now I'm gonna put about 10 liters of water and leave it. So now here's the thing: if you can add water, non-chlorinated water, basically water that doesn't come from the tap. So because we have the well, I obviously can get water from there. If you can, maybe rainwater. If you really can't, then use the tap water, but it's supposed to work better with non-chlorinated water. So I'm adding the water there, and that will be pretty much it. So now we just need to let it brew for a couple of weeks, I will come every 3-4 days and just mix it. I would definitely recommend you to not put it anywhere near the house. It really stinks. Once it starts brewing, it's just incredibly smelly. So I'm gonna put it in our storage room. Some people do leave it outside. I like to have it inside, so I'll put it inside, leave it there, mix it every 3 or 4 days, and yeah, in a couple of weeks you can just use it. It's a great fertilizer for your plants or trees or whatever you want to use in the garden. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.